I want to welcome you back to Black Side Sports, and we're going to talk about Coach Jimbo Fisher roasting Nick Saban. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Nick Saban came out with some charges against Jimbo Fisher, Texas A&M, and he sneak on Deion Sanders at Jackson State. But we're going to talk about Jimbo Fisher. Jimbo Fisher this year had the #1 recruiting class in America. And Nick Saban is extremely angry. Nick Saban for many years have had the #1 recruiting class, some of the top players in the country. We have seen so many of them win the Heisman Trophy and go on to the NFL. But now that Jimbo Fisher is at the top of his game when it comes to recruiting, Nick Saban pulls the NIL card, basically saying that Jimbo Fisher bought every player to become the #1 recruiting class. If you remember, Jimbo Fisher won a national championship at Florida State. Jimbo Fisher is an excellent recruiter. Yes, Texas A&M has one of the best booster clubs in America, but that means nothing. Now players can make money off their likeness. So what's the problem? It's legal. But of course, Nick Saban, being King Nick, the guy who rules over college football with an iron fist, is extremely angry. Now he sees the competition is catching up with him. He sees his former coach, Kirby Smart, who just beat him for the national championship at the University of Georgia. Now he sees in his own division Jimbo Fisher nipping at his heels. So here comes the statement, as Jimbo Fisher said, it's despicable, and it is despicable because he's playing by the rules that have been made. They can't accept money. But Nick Saban seems to think that he's pure as snow. And let me tell you something, what he did. He opened up Pandora's box, because you seen Jimbo Fisher was in a roasting mood. Jimbo Fisher said, well, you need to check out his background. And you got to remember who was his assistant coach at LSU, Jimbo Fisher. So Jimbo Fisher knows how Nick Saban recruited at LSU. Was Nick making sure that they got a little touch of love in their pocket every week? This is what happens when you open up your mouth to a so-called friend of yours. But he's competition now. He's basically making slide slim accusations against Nick Saban. Nick Saban should be ashamed of himself. When you won as much as he has, eventually someone is going to come and take the king down. That's how it's always done in professional sports, college sports, any other sports there is. But when you open your mouth like he did against Jimbo Fisher, you should know Fisher will fire back. And Deion said something that was extremely funny. He said, I know where all the pickup, and drop-off spots are at. You know Deion know all these young boys. Deion know everything. Let me tell you something. Deion didn't even go hard on Nick. Deion know who was getting paid back in the day and not getting paid. So what's the anger about now that it's legal? These young men are able to make an income off their name and likeness. You see Quinn Ewers make big money up at Ohio State. Now he's at Texas. And I'm glad these young men can make that money. That's what it's all about. Why? Why is Nick Saban doing this? Because now no one has to go to Alabama. They can pick Texas A&M, which is an excellent program. You could go to LSU. You can go to Mississippi. Hell, you could go to Jackson State, which he accused of giving Travis Hunter $1 million. Now, Jackson State, I don't even know if they got $1 million in their damn endowment. So I don't know where the hell Dion, unless he reached in his own pocket. But to go after a fellow coach who worked under you, who respected you, and now you're treating him as though he's a cheat because he's playing by the rules that were made by the NCAA. Nick, you're wrong. Yes, you tried to apologize. Neither one of them picked up the phone because what you did was wrong. I want to thank you for listening to Black Side Sports. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.